This sucks because I feel like I'm like at the top of my game, like with way more, and I'm super stoked to be here on a Saturday, honestly, because I just have so much more energy. And you guys are like sick and just like
doing my best.
I don't think this works. Sorry. Oh, I didn't line up right. It's fine. Everything's going better than you guys think.
No. I feel like I have felt good with my contribution. I'm just tired.
Wake up. Oh, I should get that one too.
Yay, John's dead.
Yay.
Dibs on his stuff. Dibs on his soul.
Can we start?
Yes.
You're wasting all the time. Another hour gone. Did you hear the chime? You're wasting all the time.
Reserve episode for Thursday, January 4th, 2018. Happy New Year. The guys will return next week with a fresh new episode like you have never heard before.
Hello!
Hey!
And welcome to Wasting All the Time.
A podcast. That was me. I'm paying attention.
My name is Dave.
I'm John.
I'm Cody. Very loud Cody.
And we, the three of us, are going to waste all of your time.
Good gosh golly, yes.
Yep.
Willkommen.
Bienvenue.
Welcome to the cabaret. I forgot how that song goes.
Bienvenidos.
I can do it in sign
you
language.
Gotta do one.
I did it in sign language.
Okay.
That's not welcome.
Oh.
In this room. Let's get things started with something very current.
Okay.
A little something that we like to call
Twitter shins. Rapidballs.
That's right.
This is Twitterball Shin Rapid Shins, where we find the top 3 tweets on the entire internet, and our pundits look like they're a little constipated. That's John over there. He is. Yep. These are the top 3 tweets, not necessarily directed at us, but we're going to answer them anyway. Here we go. Number 3, the top number 3 tweet on the entire internet, from 3 lines vertically, maybe a Japanese 3. Bia Lodisma at Bay Ledesma. Why do people automatically assume, the only relationship existing is the romantic kind? Dave.
Well, because films in Hollywood and Bollywood and around the world focus so heavily on the romantic kind. And that's why you have a love interest.
You sound like you know exactly what you're talking about.
I've been doing a lecture series at the local community college.
That's good.
All about film history.
And love interests, apparently.
That's like 2/3 of it.
Good. John, rebuttal.
Well, I don't know. It's probably because of the way that you eat food in movies. Like Lady and the Tramp, they eat the spaghetti, and he gives her a meatball, and then they eat the spaghetti together. And they kind of kiss, but they're dogs, so it's weird. And I think that's really the reason why. If we could eat food better, I think we would solve this problem.
Surprisingly not pertinent, yet interesting. Number 2, from Jack Howley at Baseball is Fun 05. He was born in 05. That would make him 10. Are you pumped? With 2 question marks. Are you pumped? All caps. John, are you pumped?
Well, I ate some bad salmon a few days ago, and so I had to go to the hospital to get my stomach pumped. So, yeah, I guess you could say that I'm pumped.
Okay, gross. Dave, rebuttal.
I ain't pumped. I'm drained. And that probably means something.
Is that a sex joke?
It's like a movie. This all scans, right?
Totally, 100%.
Okay.
You guys are killing it. Killing something. Friend, and the top number 1 tweet in the entire internet for your listening pleasure from SJO Running at SJO Running. How good is your conference, Dave?
My conference is the worst. We started out with lots of people responding saying they're going to be there. We got lots of guests signed on. And then everyone realized what we were and what we were about, and they decided they didn't want to be there anymore. And so all of our overhead, all the money we've put out ahead of time, it isn't coming back. And, it's just sad that there aren't more people behind Butterfly Killers.
It's very true. Tragic. Need to be more death. John, rebuttal.
Well, it went pretty good. We went out and we got some trays of the roller sandwiches with, the turkey in them and the tomato and the little slice of cheese. And we put those out and we had people eat them and we taught them how to eat them in sort of a neutral, non-romantic way, which I think is important for people to know about so that we can overcome some of the troubles in today's current society. So we can just eat food without it having to be sexy. And so I think it was a big success. Next time we're going to try the little croissant sandwiches.
Oh. Yeah, those would be a step up.
Gotta be careful. Those are super sexy.
Yeah, because they're French.
There you go. This has been the most delectable.
Let's move it right along
Yes.
to a little thing we call
Upwards, downwards, forwards, backwards. I say we go Fruitwards.
Well, now it's time to play Fruitwards. Fruitwards is a game we play utilizing cards of two kinds and colors. Red cards are nouns, and green cards are adjectives. We will draw one card of each color and improvise a scene inspired by those words. David, draw the motherfucking cards.
Well, certainly I will. And what a voice that was.
That had some oomph to it.
I can only do that when I'm sick like this.
As opposed to the way you're usually sick.
Yeah.
Sick like this, the Jonathan Hansen story.
Mm.
How about emphatic cleaners? Hey, buddy, I noticed you got a little stain on your jacket sleeve there. Do you want me to take care of that for you?
Oh, no, it's okay. This is kind of an old jacket.
I could do it for you right now, almost no wait.
I'm kind of late to a meeting right now, and
but we could just duck into this little side hall here. The emergency exits down there.
Right.
It's
But
pretty dark, pretty quiet. No one's really going to notice. We'll just go back there. I'll clean it up for you. I got all the things that I need with me.
It's really fine. I mean, it's just on the elbow here. No one can see it. And
I saw it though, didn't I? And it's pretty obvious to me.
Yeah, but it seems like you're hyper focused on things like that. And I really need to get to this meeting.
Look, tell you what. Drop trow. I'll put a crease in your pants again.
Whoa. Okay, I'm not taking my pants off for you, buddy.
But we'll do it in the hallway. No one will notice.
No. I'm not worried about the other people. I'm worried about you.
Look, I don't think if you take your pants off, it's really going to draw all that much attention.
Okay, yeah, but I'm not. I am specifically not going to take my pants off for you. You seem really into it now, and that's just weird.
That's just my passion. My passion for cleaning.
Right. So your passion is other dudes taking their pants off for you?
Look at my clothes. Flawless.
Yeah. Yeah, they are pretty clean. Yeah.
I mean, not the most expensive, but flawless. I keep it up. Did you know this suit is actually 15 years old?
No, I didn't know that.
Still fits, looks almost new.
Cool. Yeah, great. I really need to get to this meeting.
All right, fine. That's fine. Come back after the meeting. I'll give you a discount.
I'm not gonna. No. Wait, you were gonna charge me for all this too?
Yeah.
Well, now I'm definitely not doing it.
Look, tell a friend about it. I'll give you a referral credit.
A referral credit?
Yeah.
No, I'm not telling anyone.
Look, I don't want to keep you from your meeting
except
anymore.
Maybe as a warning.
But I just want you to walk away happy. That's all I want. All right.
Walking away will make me happy.
Good. Then we're both happy.
Okay, well.
I just said that's what I wanted.
I hope I don't see you later.
Oh, well, if you don't, then send a friend. Hashtag. Hey, how about you, buddy? Your slacks got a little bit of dirt down around the hem there, around the cuff.
What? No.
I've been walking through some mud this morning. It was raining earlier.
I'm just here to rob the place.
Yeah, but do you really want to rob the place looking like that?
He's got a point.
Look, we'll go back in this little hallway here. You drop trow, and I will clean your pants for you. No charge.
Oh, no charge. That seems pretty reasonable.
You know, I'm forced into it because the market's so tough around here.
Man, it's just that something different. Nope.
Oh, that's all right, man.
Was like, I didn't want to just be another office worker who shoots you down and is like, no, this is weird because John was the straight man and did that. And you're like, how about you, guy?
No, I thought that was a good response.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
I just felt like my character isn't being phased by anything.
Yeah.
He's just single-mindedly trying to clean.
Mm-hmm.
So that's sort of where something would come from that, right?
Okay. Yeah. That's the weird. Yeah.
In my mind, like.
No, that makes sense. I think that's why I was trying so desperately to come up with something funny and different. Not funny, different than just another office worker. That's how can we escalate?
I thought it was good.
Thank you.
All right. How about fearful ghosts?
Fearful ghosts. Okay, Timmy. Now I've told you a couple times. There's nothing in your closet.
That's not true.
You're gonna need to go to sleep. I have a lot of important work to do that doesn't involve you at all.
Dad.
So what?
Dad.
What?
I was in the closet earlier, and there were shoes,
Yeah,
and shirts, and pants.
All these things go in the closet. Yeah.
And then probably ghosts too.
See, no, probably that doesn't even make sense. You have no frame of reference for that. I'll tell you what. If you see an actual ghost, let me know.
Okay.
Like you no probably.
Okay.
No maybe.
Okay.
No pretendies.
Okay. I will.
I'm gonna go do important work. That's not
Okay.
you.
All right.
All right.
I'll go to sleep.
Go to sleep. Door close.
So scared.
Oh, is it safe to come out now? He's terrifying.
What? Who's there?
Is that your dad? He's very authoritarian. It's kind of spooking me a little bit.
Are you?
Hi, I'm
ghost.
yeah, I guess so. My name's Jerry.
Jerry.
Yeah.
What's your last name, Jerry?
Givens.
Jerry Gibbons.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it used to be. I don't know what kind of the legal framework surrounding names is once you die and become a ghost, but
You are a ghost.
yeah, I'm a ghost. Your name's what? Tim?
Timmy.
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 Timmy, can I call you Tim?
Timmy. Timmy.
Timmy.
Timmy.
Okay. But yeah, your dad, he's scary.
He's my
I didn't
dad.
want to come out.
Sometimes I get in trouble.
God damn it, Timmy! Who
Oh my God! Oh my
Go to
God!
sleep. Jesus.
Sorry, Dad.
I'll give you something to be sorry about.
Oh no, violence. Why aren't you scaring me more,
Well, because I'm,
Jerry?
do you know much about mental illness, Timmy?
Probably.
Well,
I don't really consciously know it yet.
okay. Well, I've always been kind of anxiety prone, even when I was alive and now even when I'm dead. Just little things kind of irk me a little bit, put me
like
on
me?
edge. Well, I have to admit that the way that you are kind of chewing on the edge of your blanket right now is sort of putting me on edge.
It doesn't
a little
taste
bit.
good, but it helps protect me.
Okay, yeah, I don't know if that's the case, but I'm really kind of anxious about you ruining the blanket, even though it's not my blanket. It's your blanket. You can chew on it if you want to, but it's kind of, yeah, okay.
Can
yeah.
you just
Just
what
sort
if
of,
you just went away? Would that be better?
I don't think I can because, do you know what agoraphobia is?
Is it a fear of watching horror movies?
No, I don't really like going outside, and I don't know what's going to happen if I go outside. I haven't gone outside since
Can't you just go
since
through the
before
wall
I died.
and find out?
No, it's very scary going through walls. You can see everything, and I mean everything. Have you ever
don't
seen
get it.
the inside of insulation? It's terrifying,
No.
Timmy. It's fucking terrifying.
You said, fuck.
Don't say that, Timmy. It's a bad word.
Why did you say fuck?
Don't say that word, Timmy. I can't. It's very anxiety inducing to hear a small
But my
child.
dad says fuck.
Timmy. Door open. What are you doing?
I was talking to Jerry.
Talking with that language?
He said it first.
And that if all your
It's
friends
right over there, Dad.
right over
I don't know where he went. He must have. He probably went through the wall. Good for him.
I don't go through the walls. The walls are scary.
Jesus.
You're scary too.
What the? Okay. You stay the fuck back. I will.
Please don't yell.
I told you he
Please
did it.
don't yell.
I told
Please
you.
don't yell.
I told
Please
you
don't
he said
yell.
fuck.
Please
You
don't
don't get
yell.
to say fuck. I get to say
I
fuck.
am very.
Stop saying fuck.
I am very worried right now. Please
You
stop.
should be worried. I don't know if I can shoot you, but I'm going to try.
He's gonna. Oh my God! He's
My
gonna try
dad
and
has
shoot.
a gun.
You see what
I
you
have
do,
several.
Timmy?
I have several.
You see what's going on here? I'm going to die again. I'm a ghost. I'm gonna die. He's gonna kill me. You're gonna have to watch. It's gonna traumatize you for the rest of your life. Seeing a ghost murdered in your own bedroom by your father, who's probably going to have to go to ghost jail, even though he's not dead. So they'll probably have to kill him too in front of you. Oh my God, this is terrible.
Don't worry, Jerry. I'm sure I'll grow up fine. That was strange.
The blanket thing fucking got me. I'm really anxious, even though it's not my blanket. Nicely done.
Yeah. Let's try una más. How about Secretive Masterpiece?
So you've been filming this documentary for how long now? 3
decades.
3 decades. Okay.
Yes.
And the funding has still been coming along, as you know. We're very excited to see these results. So I think I'm not being out of line here. I think I'm being pretty fair in asking that we maybe could see any of the footage.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Okay, see the
It's out of the question. It's not ready yet. I don't want to corrupt your experience of the final product.
I'm more concerned with my experience of selling the documentary and the ad space,
Right.
and the $30,000 a month that's been going towards this production. So I think you could say I'm willing to sacrifice my experience for the enjoyment of others. I need to see anything.
Oh, well, you see, it's very fortunate then that you're dealing with me.
Okay.
Because I am not willing to sacrifice your experience. I believe that it is a sacred thing that belongs to you, and I will not profane it in that way.
Oh, okay. What if you accidentally left some footage lying around and I, of my own volition, stumbled across it? It would be my choice and not you wouldn't be actively. I need to see something. The network's been breathing down my neck.
Okay. You want to see something?
Okay, yes, anything.
Yes. Here is my agent's business card.
Okay.
He can explain this to you in the kind of language I think that you're accustomed to.
Okay, but it's been 3 decades.
Right.
Like,
Oh, yes, come in.
Hi, Lawrence. Hi. Look, I'm fresh from the editing bay.
Mm-hmm.
I have the 75th cut of the film.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to make sure you had a chance to review it.
Fantastic.
And see
you
if this is the one or not.
Awesome. Fantastic. And you
'Cause that would be good.
you did not actually watch any of the footage, correct?
Correct. I just sat at the app and I edited.
Uh-huh.
your editor hasn't seen any of it.
No. He works in a very dark room. He feels the film cells.
Well, I have the keyboard, but I don't have a monitor.
Mm-hmm.
Is this linear or non-linear editing? What's going on here? You editing the film or on a computer? Wait, what? You've never seen anything.
So he has a set of film cells as kind of a somatic reference. He can run his fingers over the film,
Okay.
but then he
Okay.
actually edits on the computer
Yeah,
by pressing random buttons.
on the Avid keyboard.
Avid's a good program. So you are doing all the filming and the capturing and the uploading and everything is just you?
Yes.
The actors don't get to see their dailies?
Oh, there are no actors.
There
This is a documentary.
are-
There are
Then
people,
there's subjects
there are
then.
places, there are things. There are no actors.
Shakespeare would disagree. We're all actors. The world's a stage. So the subjects then. You don't get to show...
Shakespeare was a fucking hack.
Thank you. Somebody finally gets it. So they haven't seen it? You don't show them what they look like after you film them?
No, absolutely not.
Oh. Okay, how about like still locations?
Look, I understand you have a lot of questions,
Just one.
but I've edited this film 75 times, and I'd really like to be done with it.
He's our third editor that's worked on the project.
I'm not surprised.
I have been working on this for almost a year now.
Wow. Oh. So when's it going to be done then, I guess?
It's going to be done when it's right.
Schedule it. Oh, God.
Once we get the edit locked.
Oh. How close is that? How close is that?
Well, you know, it's funny you should ask, because like I think we were sort of getting close to it at one point, but then my previous editor died. And so now it's like we've just started. Well, he was already old when he began, and then it was 10 more years after that.
He was still in the room when I started.
Huh.
Yeah, I felt like maybe some of his genius would rub off on your genius, and it would make a genius baby.
That's not how any of this works.
Cool. That was that.
Ruby.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, let's
Take that, the internet.
move it right along to
3, 4.
the
I always do.
It's the Improv Game of the Week.
Well, every week on the podcast, I choose an improv game and we try to play it. And this week's improv game is called Pundit Show.
Hey.
Yes.
3 players. One player is a political pundit and host of a nightly cable news show, and the others play guests on the show. The show takes place in 4 parts. Part 1 is a short monologue delivered by the pundit, introducing a political news story and offering some commentary. Part 2 is an interview with the first guest, a politician or expert connected to the news story. Part 3 is an interview with the second guest, who is a politician, expert, or pundit with a view opposite that of the first guest. Part 4 is a panel discussion / shouting match between all 3 players. The pundit is encouraged to be extremely partisan, commiserating with guests that share his or her viewpoint and berating guests with opposing views.
I like real pundits.
Yeah.
Which I also think I say every time. I need to get some new material. This is ridiculous.
Also, when we do it, we tend to just smash everything all into one sort of mess.
Yeah. The lines between acts are blurred.
Yeah, it kind of flows.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Glenwood Springs, Colorado, this is Big Knuckles.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Knuckles, where we take the issues and we punch them with big knuckles. You ever seen knuckles this big? No, you haven't. That's why I'm the host. Today, our topic, something that affects millions of Americans around the world, riding lawnmowers. Not only that, but the people operating them. Should they be licensed? Should the government tell us who can and cannot operate riding mowers in the privacy of their own home and their own property, their own God-given property? We go first to our medical expert, Jacob Shields, who has been doctor, physician, therapist all over the world. Jacob, welcome to the program.
Thanks so much. I'm so happy to be here on Big Knuckles.
So tell me a little bit more about this horrific situation.
Well, the thing is that as a medical professional, I see people every day who all they want is to live the American dream.
Right.
And I see this proposed policy as a huge, huge barrier to that.
Right, exactly. The government should not be standing in the way of freedom, which is what we deserve as Americans.
Absolutely. When people come in for a flu shot, I tell them don't. Because if you don't have the flu, you don't need a flu shot.
Exactly.
And if someone's going to be riding a lawnmower and they want to get a license, I say don't. If you're already riding a lawnmower, you don't need a
You
license.
already possess that freedom inherently as a human and more importantly, an American.
And that's a perfect corollary.
Thank you. Yes, it is. So, we've seen this one side of the issue. Now let's take a look at the other side because we're fair here on Big Knuckles with Kyle Q. Harthington, special prosecutor. Nope.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Kyle Q. Special prosecutor for the United States Department of Justice. Kyle.
Hi there.
Thanks for coming on the show, Kyle.
Oh, sure thing. I'd love to come on and just kind of clear up some of the misconceptions about this proposed ordinance here.
Ordinance is explosives. Everyone knows that. Go on.
Sorry, it can also mean, public ordinances.
And that's our right.
Well, okay, so the riding mower thing, first off, it doesn't really govern what people can and can't do on their private property.
As well, it shouldn't.
Right, yeah. So you will have to be licensed by the Department of Motor Vehicles, which they incidentally would have probably been a way better place to call for an expert on this. Just want to put that out there. It's only for when you have to take your riding lawnmower out onto a public road. It comes up in cases of agriculture often where like maybe you have two adjacent fields and you have to go onto a main public road in order to move between those fields. And we just want to make sure that people who are going to be operating these vehicles on public roads are able to do so, are following the proper, rules of the road.
So what you're telling me is that my freedom as an American citizen ends at my property line. I can do what I want on my property. As soon as I step onto that sidewalk, that's Uncle Sam taking away my rights.
Well, as soon as you go onto public property,
Wow, Kyle.
you are required to act in
Kyle.
such a manner that is fair for
Kyle,
all people.
Please don't talk over me, Kyle.
who are going to be. I'm sorry.
Please
I'm just
stop talking over me.
Oh.
I have not. I have been a guest on Big Knuckles more than a few times, and
Okay.
I have never before seen so much spin. I feel like
There's
I'm
a lot of spin.
I feel like I'm the rotor on a riding mower.
That was good. That was topical.
This is insane. Look. I know you don't work for the DMV. Okay,
No,
I understand
don't.
that.
I mean, I've got a friend who does. We could call him.
But look, I know that, driving tests, they're planned to be 15 minutes or less. How far are you going to get on a riding mower with only 15 minutes or less?
It's true.
You're not going to be able to do the same
already
routes.
a nonsensical
not.
practice.
Well, it's a
How are
very
you going to hit all of the markers? How are you going to hit all those skills that they're trying to test for?
well, it's a different test for the riding mower. It's really just a brief written exam showing that you understand the rules of the road.
So now they're holding
And-
us to different standards for our
and
freedoms
then-
that we already have.
Well,
I
because
think
a riding
there's this
mower is a very
movie
different
that I
vehicle
saw-
than a car or a
Kyle,
motorcycle.
please stop talking over me. There's this movie I saw called Double Jeopardy. I'm pretty sure that's what it was called, where
Definitely.
they say you can't be charged twice.
Oh, Ashley
and that's
Judd.
a law.
That's a good movie.
Look, if I already took a test to say I know the rules of the road, why do I have to test again?
Yeah.
Isn't that just a way of trying to undermine my rights as a motor vehicleist?
And it's more big government trying to take more money out of your pocket because I bet you that test isn't free.
It's big government getting bigger.
Right.
Well, your standard C-Class license does apply to this. It's just that a lot of times in rural
Wait.
areas,
Wait, Kyle, if I already have a Class C license, that applies to the riding mower?
yeah, it's just that in
Do I have to register the mower?
no,
Do I have to get plates?
no.
Could I get personal plates?
Oh, if you want to, yeah.
Jacob, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand the topic before we started, and
Yeah, that's par for the course.
I mean, I'm with you all the way, man. but
Good, because right,
That
big
sounded-
government. Yeah.
That actually sounded kind of reasonable.
I
Yeah,
know.
it's just that like sometimes in rural areas there are people who choose not to get driver's licenses because they're just operating farm equipment on the
I've
fields,
seen that. That's true.
and we just want to, or like miners often will operate the
Little kids,
farm equipment
when they go down underground.
and they're not eligible to apply for a driver's license, but they could apply for this to just drive it briefly on the public roads.
So so with kids, then you're saying they're trying to make
yeah,
kids
it's
get
just-
licenses?
Well, just,
Taking
as a
their
precaution,
childhood?
so that, really what it does is it limits the liability of
This all makes
the
sense.
property owners, so that if the
No,
kid does get
it's
in a new
freedom.
accident on a public road,
Like, I wouldn't want them to drive on my
they can at least
property.
say, like, oh, well, the kid
No,
was
you're-
licensed. He was doing it
Without
properly.
recourse.
You can do it on your own property.
And
Tom,
so,
please quit talking over
because
Kyle.
otherwise it's going to be a...
This has clearly gotten out of hand. This is ridiculous. With this, I've never seen such a travesty on Big Knuckles before. We're gonna go to a commercial. Oh God, I'm sorry you had to see that on our airwaves,
Kyle,
ladies and gentlemen.
Working for the Justice Department, how'd you learn all
this
this?
is
Oh, well, we
this is a travesty.
deal with the law,
You're both
actually.
embarrassing.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, that's what we do.
I'd like to know more.
Oh, yeah. Well, we got an open house this weekend. No, it's fun. We do fingerprinting. It's cool.
It's like face painting.
Yeah, kind of, but for your fingers.
And that was Pundit Show.
That was fantastic. Take that, pop culture of punditry.
Yep. If only that kind of thing could happen in real life.
Just not on actual TV. They'd have cut the show as soon as the guy went, "Hey, wait!" And that's all the time we have.
That's a good point. Okay, we're going to have to cut it there and
Go to commercial.
move on to our other demagogue.
Remember the show Hardball?
Oh, huh.
Jon Stewart went on there and basically just ripped them a new one, saying that exact
Yeah,
thing.
I remember that.
He
Yeah.
just goes on. He's like, "You guys are what's wrong." Like with a little joke here and there, but it's like, "You're hurting America."
Yeah.
You bring people on and they fight and they scream at each other, and you're what's wrong. And they were just kind of trying to be like, "No, haha," but seriously, check it out. And he was just like one after the other, just fucking tearing up. It was really fucking cool.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, yes.
There's one more thing that we would like to do for you today,
Just one.
and that's a little thing that goes like this.
What does it go like, Dave?
Welcome to Cody's Words of Wisdom. Soak up the knowledge.
There aren't going to be many more times in your life where you're going to have this opportunity, so I want you right now to pull that pen out of your foot and tell me if it smells like cheese, because it doesn't do anything for you. You can't put it down. It's running out of liquid, and there's only a small refinery near here where I think Jacob is working a double split shift, so ask him for some chips. He's a really nice guy. He can't fly yet, but both of his wings have been underdeveloped, so don't tell his mom. She just went around the corner to get some breakfast, and I think those burritos are a little bit too spicy, if you know what I mean. So just a couple nickels here and there are going to do you just right. Put it in the burner, put it in the afterburner, put it in the pre-afterburner. Both of those things are going to get it nice and crispy on the outside and a little bit voidy on the inside, if you know what I'm talking about. It's got a little bit of a squish to it. Don't push too hard, it's going to run away. But before any of those votes come in from the precinct, the chapel himself is going to swing that mace and it's going to take your head clean off. So maybe do a little bit of bob and weave, a little bit back and forth, a little bit jazzy two-step, and before you know it, your socks are going to be in the dryer. Woo.
All right.
That was exciting.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Reminds me I need to do laundry.
Yeah, me too.
You're welcome. Words of wisdom, philosophical and practical.
Never say otherwise.
I can't legally.
Okay, well, that's going to do it for us this week. We
Yep.
hope you enjoyed listening.
Thanks.
If there's anything about this in particular that tickled your fancy, then please go to wastingallthetime.com/vote and let us know. Once we get to the end of here, then we will tally up the votes and let you do, what do they call it? A runoff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, let's call it that.
Yeah,
So
runoff voting.
like.
An erection.
Well, that.
There's one word for it. Another word is boner.
And I'm 12.
Giggity.
Alrighty. Thanks ever so much for listening. And
really
until next time, my name is Dave.
I'm John.
I'm Cody.
And we wasted all of the time.
Sure we did.
Bon voyage.
That means good appetite.
Good night, folks.
Congratulations. You've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify.
If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now, that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all of that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com, and there we have all the answers.
God damn, I was holding that one back.
Oh. Yeah, that voice kind of loosened a few things.
That was funny, though.
I saw John, I was like, thank God.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I'm glad that there actually was a tray of roller sandwiches at my work yesterday, because I don't think I would have thought of that otherwise, and that was the perfect thing for him to be talking about.
I almost wanted you to keep describing them, like 3 more elements.
Yeah, like and the wrap, and they have the like kind of cream cheese sauce, which sometimes is kind of cranberry flavored and sweet, and sometimes it's savory.
This
but
guy that assumes that the polite, quiet is actually people not getting what he's talking about.
God damn it.
because usually people talk over me. I keep talking, and then they just start with what they were gonna say, and like I thought that was how conversations went. And so if you don't interrupt me, I'll just keep going.
All right.
Yeah, like that. Stop talking. That's good.
All right, let's move it on with our favorite.
Anyone where I get to talk is my favorite.
I don't know.